Italy, a land of undeniable beauty, a cradle of cultures and traditions that have intertwined for centuries, a country where every place breathes history, where the past lives on in traditions and the smiles of its people. While the big cities draw crowds with their grandeur and hectic pace, it's in the small towns and villages scattered across its territory that the true and profound soul of this nation is hidden. From north to south, we find narrow alleys, sun-drenched squares, and forgotten scents. It is in these places that the authentic heart of Italy beats and beauty reigns supreme. In this video, we will take you to the 100 most beautiful villages in Italy, places where wonder is not only visible, but can be felt in the air, sensed in the soul. Welcome to the Italian villages, where magic becomes reality, and every moment is a timeless emotion. Before we begin, we would like to clarify that this is just our personal selection. There are many other wonderful villages that deserve to be visited. Every Italian village has its own unique charm, so we encourage you to explore them all. Number 1. Calascio. Calascio is renowned primarily for Rocca Calascio, one of the highest fortresses in Italy and a film set for movies such as Lady Hockey. This ancient castle, located at over 1,400 meters altitude, offers breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and the Gran Sasso and Monti della Laga National Park. The village itself is a small gem of medieval architecture, with narrow streets and stone houses that tell stories of bygone times. It is an ideal place for trekking and photography enthusiasts, thanks to its panoramas and almost mystical tranquility. Number 2. Pescocostanzo. In the heart of the Maiella National Park in Abruzzo, Pescocostanzo is a mountain village that offers a unique mix of natural beauty and historical heritage. It is a paradise for sports enthusiasts, with ski slopes winding through the woods and mountains of the region. The village itself is an architectural jewel, with Baroque and Renaissance influences, including the Church of Santa Maria del Colle and the San Nicola complex. Pescocostanzo is also known for its artisanal traditions, particularly wrought iron and weaving, which can be discovered by visiting local workshops. Number 3. Santo Stefano di Sessanio. A fortified medieval village in Abruzzo, Santo Stefano di Sessanio captivates visitors with its resilience and timeless beauty. This small village, perched atop a hill offering panoramic views of the Gran Sasso Mountains, is an extraordinary example of architectural preservation and rural charm. Known for its lentils and other artisanal products, Santo Stefano di Sessanio is an ideal destination for those interested in sustainable tourism and wanting to experience an authentic Italian hilltop village. The narrow stone streets and restored medieval structures provide a backdrop for a peaceful retreat into Italy's past. Number 4. Scanno. In the heart of the Abruzzo, Lazio, and Molise National Park, Scanno offers an incredible portrait of traditional mountain life. Known for its narrow streets and stone houses with tiled roofs, the village is set in a landscape of extraordinary beauty. Tourists can explore nature trails that offer spectacular views of the surrounding mountains and the famous heart-shaped lake. Scanno is also renowned for its craftsmanship, particularly in gold and wrought ironwork. Lastly, the traditional Scanno costume, still worn during festivals and special events, is a cultural icon that fascinates anthropologists and folklore enthusiasts. Number 5. Castelmezzano and Pietrapertosa. These twin villages, nestled among the Lucanian Dolomites, offer a dreamlike landscape that blends wild nature with historic architecture. Both are known for the Flight of the Angel, a zip line that allows you to fly over the valley between the two towns, providing thrilling experiences and spectacular views. Additionally, their narrow streets and staircases climbing the rocks lead to wild nature views and historical monuments, such as the ruins of the Norman castle, bearing witness to the medieval past of both villages. Number 6. Maratea. Located on the Tyrrhenian coast of Basilicata, Maratea is often called the City of 44 Churches, due to the high number of historic places of worship scattered throughout its territory. A notable example is the statue of the Christ the Redeemer, one of the largest in the world. Nestled between the sea and the mountains, the village offers a unique combination of natural beauties with dramatic cliffs, sea caves, and hidden beaches along its coast. The warm hospitality and local cuisine, rich in dishes made from fresh seafood and mountain ingredients, complete the visiting experience. Number 7. Badolato. Perched between sea and mountain in the province of Catanzaro, Badolato is a medieval village that retains its historical charm intact. This small center consists of narrow streets and stone houses, forming a rich historical architectural maze. Known as one of Italy's most beautiful villages, it overlooks the Ionian Sea, offering views that are a true delight for the eyes. The village is also known for its hospitality, with numerous cultural events that celebrate both tradition and innovation, including music festivals and tastings of local products like olive oil and wine. The Byzantine churches scattered throughout the village add a further touch of historical beauty. Number 8. Bova. In the heart of Greek Calabria, Bova is a village that still retains traces of its ancient Hellenic heritage. Perched on a hill offering panoramic views of the Ionian Sea, it is a place where time seems to have stopped. Wandering through the village streets, you can admire stone buildings and frescoes that tell stories from centuries ago. The historic center is a labyrinth of alleys leading to little squares, and Greek is still spoken by part of the population, witnessing the deep connection with its roots. Number 9. Gerace. Gerace is a medieval village perched on the Ionian coast of Calabria, dominating the valley below with its Norman castle. The streets feature a succession of artisan shops, ancient churches, and very old noble palaces. The cathedral, one of the most imposing monuments in the region, is an excellent example of Romanesque architecture with Byzantine and Norman elements. Walking through this village is like strolling through the pages of a history book, with every brick, every house, and every view taking you back hundreds of years. Number 10. Scilla. Scilla is famed for its castle overlooking the sea and the Chianalia district, known as the Little Venice of the South. Fishermen's houses are built directly on the rocks, with balconies overlooking the sea. Here, the waves lap at the foundations of the houses, creating a unique and evocative atmosphere. It's a place that enchants with its romantic ambience and mythological legends. Scilla is ideal for those who love the sea, with pebble beaches and clear waters perfect for swimming and snorkeling. The local specialty, swordfish, is a must-try, best enjoyed in one of the seaside restaurants. Number 11. Tropea. Often referred to as the Pearl of the Tyrrhenian, Tropea is famous for its spectacular cliffs overlooking white sandy beaches and crystal-clear waters. The historic center is a maze of cobbled streets, filled with historic buildings and sunny squares, dominated by the majestic cathedral, which stands with an impressive view of the sea. Tropea is also renowned for its red onion, a PDO product found in local dishes and village markets. Do not miss the sunset from one of its panoramic terraces and visit the sanctuary of Santa Maria dell'Isola, perched on a rock spur once entirely surrounded by the sea. Number 12. Capri. The island of Capri is an Italian jewel, nestled in the heart of the Tyrrhenian Sea, famous for its stunning landscapes, crystal-clear waters, and sea caves, the most famous of which is undoubtedly the Blue Grotto. Tourists are drawn here by the natural beauty and the refined luxury of its boutiques and restaurants. The center of Capri, with the famous piazzetta, is the perfect spot to enjoy a coffee while watching the hustly and bustly. Moreover, walking along the island's trails offers uniquely rare views, with the chance to discover hidden corners and picturesque vistas. Number 13. Castellabbate. Perched on a hill overlooking the Cilento, Castellabbate is a medieval village offering fantastic views of the Gulf of Salerno. Declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is a labyrinth of cobbled streets, stairways, and arches that evoke timeless beauty. Castellabbate is the ideal place for those seeking an escape from the frenzy of modern life, offering a relaxed pace of life and a series of panoramic views that are among the most photographed in southern Italy. Additionally, its elevated position and proximity to the sea make it perfect for naturalistic and cultural excursions, combining the best of mountain and coastal experiences. Number 14. Positano. Perched on the Amalfi Coast, Positano enchants with its colorful houses climbing the mountains, offering an idyllic view of the deep blue Tyrrhenian Sea. This village, perhaps the most beautiful on this coast, is a paradise for art and fashion lovers, famous for its beach fashion boutiques and original handmade leather sandals. Walking along its streets and stairways is like moving through an open-air art gallery, where every corner reveals a new surprise. Don't forget to savor a plate of spaghetti alle vongole in a seaside restaurant for a culinary experience as simple as it is memorable. Number 15. Procida. The smallest of the islands in the Gulf of Naples is a jewel of vibrant colors and maritime tradition. Its pastel houses stand out against the blue sky and sea, creating a perfect postcard scene. Marina Corricella, the island's heartbeat, is a place where fishermen still land their daily catch and where one can savor fresh fish in local eateries. Wandering through the center's narrow streets, one can discover a rich heritage of ancient churches, secret gardens, and small artisan shops. One should also visit Terra Murata, the highest point on the island, home to the ancient fortified village, and the Abbey of San Michele Arcangelo, offering a unique panoramic view of the entire Gulf. Number 16. Ravello. Perched between the sky and the sea on the Amalfi Coast, Ravello offers vistas that have inspired artists, musicians, and writers. Famous for its stunning gardens and historic villas, such as Villa Ruffolo and Villa Cimbrone, the village is a true haven of tranquility and beauty. Each year, Ravello hosts its festival, a classical music event that utilizes its incredible scenery as a backdrop for open-air concerts. Walking through the village is like strolling through a painting, with breathtaking views over an endless sea. Number 17. Sant'Agata dei Goti. Sant'Agata dei Goti is a gem suspended in time, located on the hills near Benevento. Known for its vistas and medieval architecture that adorns its lanes, the village is a plunge into history. Ancient churches, such as the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, and historic palaces overlook deep ravines and green valleys, offering picturesque views at every step. This town not only amazes with its architectural beauty, but also with its wine tradition, with cellars offering tastings of fine local wines. Number 18. Bobbio. In the Emilia-Romagna region, Bobbio is a historic village stretching along the banks of the Trebbia River, whose crystal-clear waters were described by Ernest Hemingway as the most beautiful in the world. The village is famous for its monastery, founded by Saint Columbanus in 614 AD, which was a vital center of religious and intellectual culture during the Middle Ages. Today, the village retains its charm, with its cobblestone streets, the humped bridge, and numerous historic buildings that offer a glimpse into Italian rural life. Number 19. Brisighella. This medieval village in Emilia-Romagna is famous for its three hills, each topped with a historic structure: the castle, the clock tower, and the sanctuary. Brisighella is also known for its characteristic covered walkways, called Via degli Asini, originally used by gypsum quarry workers. Today, the village maintains a tranquil and relaxed atmosphere, with stone streets inviting leisurely strolls. It is also renowned for its production of DOP olive oil and its wines, which can be tasted in local wineries. Number 20. Montegridolfo. This perfectly preserved village in Emilia-Romagna is nestled among the hills overlooking the Adriatic Sea. Montegridolfo is an excellent example of conservation restoration, with each medieval building carefully restored to maintain its original appearance. The castle walls offer a panoramic view that stretches to the sea. The village also hosts a museum dedicated to the Gothic line, an important front during World War II. Number 21. Cividale del Friuli. This historic village, founded by Julius Caesar as Forum Iuli, from which the Friuli region gets its name, is a treasure of history and art. Cividale del Friuli is known for its impressive Lombard heritage, including the Tempietto, a masterpiece of early medieval art recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its cobblestone streets lead to charming squares, museums, and the Devil's Bridge, which offers a breathtaking view of the Natisone River. The village is also famous for its wines, with numerous vineyards surrounding the city offering tastings and tours. Number 22. Palmanova. This village is unique in its kind and is famous for its star-shaped structure, a 9-pointed star fortification visible even from above. Founded in the 16th century as a Venetian fortress, Palmanova is an example of military planning that attracts not only history enthusiasts, but anyone fascinated by unique architecture. In addition to exploring the impressive walls and bastions, visitors can enjoy a peaceful coffee in the village's symmetrical squares. The village also offers various cultural and historical events that celebrate its heritage, including costume reenactments and guided tours. Number 23. Venzone. This medieval village, completely restored after a devastating earthquake in 1976, is a symbol of resilience and preservation. The walls that surround Venzone tell a story spanning centuries, while the Gothic cathedral in the center is a treasure of art and architecture. The village uniqueness extends beyond its architecture. Each year, the village hosts the Pumpkin Festival, a colorful event celebrating local cuisine and autumn traditions. History enthusiasts can also visit the mummies, preserved in the crypt of the Chapel of San Michele. Number 24. Bolsena. On the shores of the eponymous lake, the largest volcanic lake in Europe, Bolsena enchants with its tranquil beaches and crystal-clear waters, ideal for a day of relaxation or for water activities such as swimming and sailing. The historic village is dominated by the Monaldeschi Castle, which offers a panoramic view of the lake and surroundings. The churches and chapels scattered throughout Bolsena reflect the deep spirituality of the place, culminating in the Eucharistic miracle of 1263, which inspired the feast of Corpus Christi. Food lovers can also delight in dishes based on lake fish, prepared according to ancient local recipes. Number 25. Civita di Bagnoregio. Known as the Dying City due to the continuous erosion of the tough hill it stands on, Civita di Bagnoregio is a unique experience, accessible only via a pedestrian bridge. This medieval village, founded by the Etruscans more than 2,500 years ago, seems suspended in time and space, offering spectacular views of the Calanchi Valley. Its narrow streets, lined with stone houses and flowers at the windows, lead to the main square, where the Church of San Donato stands. Here, time seems to stop, and the tranquil atmosphere invites tourists to slow down, fully immersing themselves in the peace that this place offers. Number 26. Sperlonga. Situated between Rome and Naples along the Tyrrhenian coast, Sperlonga is a seaside village with white beaches and clear waters. The historic center, with its narrow alleys and whitewashed houses, resembles Greek island villages and offers stunning sea views. The Cave of Tiberius, an archaeological site housing the remains of a Roman villa and ancient sculptures, adds another layer of history to this already fascinating village. Sperlonga is an ideal destination for those seeking a combination of natural beauty, history, and seaside relaxation. Number 27. Subiaco. Nestled in the lush mountains east of Rome, Subiaco is a haven for those seeking both spiritual comfort and natural beauty. The town is famous for its monastic history, particularly for the monastery of Saint Benedict, where the saint lived and wrote the Benedictine rule. Visitors can explore this ancient sanctuary, admiring the early Christian frescoes and the cave where the saint resided. The town's winding streets and traditional stone houses offer a glimpse of Roman life, while the surrounding mountains provide ample opportunities for hiking and enjoying the serene landscape. Number 28. Tarquinia. Nestled in the heart of Etruria, Tarquinia is an authentic gem that holds the secrets of the ancient Etruscan civilization. This town, rich in history, is not merely an archaeological site, but a living place where past and present intertwine harmoniously. Its streets today are a stage for strolling among historic buildings and small artisan shops, offering a daily glimpse into the life of a typical Italian village. Moreover, the historic center features characteristic views and the chance to immerse oneself in a timeless dimension, making every visitor feel part of a long history that continues to live through its streets and squares. Number 29. Vitorchiano. A stone's throw from Viterbo, Vitorchiano stands out for its impressive medieval architecture and unique Moai statues, which pay homage to the town's ancient stoneworking tradition. This village is surrounded by lush vegetation and imposing cliffs, making it a distinctive spot for nature lovers. It is also renowned for its residents' mastery in working peperino stone, used in many of its historic buildings. Tourists can stroll through the ancient streets, enjoy local cuisine in the numerous trattorias, and explore nearby nature trails that offer beautiful views of the surrounding landscape. Number 30. Camogli. Camogli, on the Ligurian Riviera, is a characteristic fishing village known for its colorful houses overlooking the Gulf of Paradise. The promenade, with its fish restaurants and bars, is the heart of the village, ideal for a relaxing walk with a sea view. Camogli is also famous for the Basilica of Santa Maria Assunta, an impressive religious building that stands directly on the beach. Each year, the village celebrates the Fish Festival, an event that attracts visitors from all over Italy to enjoy fresh fish cooked in giant pans. Number 31. Cervo. Overlooking the Ligurian Sea, Cervo is a village that dominates the coast with its ochre-colored houses and the famous International Chamber Music Festival. Walking through the narrow streets and stairways, you discover hidden corners and breathtaking views of the sea. The Church of San Giovanni Battista, a sublime example of Ligurian Baroque, is the heart of the village, and its churchyard is one of the most enchanting outdoor concert venues in Italy. The tranquility and beauty of Cervo make it an ideal destination for those seeking peace and inspiration. Number 32. Cinque Terre. The famous Cinque Terre, a series of 5 coastal villages such as Riomaggiore, Manarola, Corniglia, Vernazza, and Monterosso, are renowned for their extraordinary beauty and cultural landscape, designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Characterized by colorful houses and agricultural terraces built on steep cliffs overlooking the Ligurian Sea, the Cinque Terre offer spectacular hiking trails connecting each village. Besides the natural beauty, these villages are celebrated for their locally produced wines and Ligurian cuisine, like pesto, which attract food lovers from around the world. Number 33. Portofino. Nestled in the splendid Ligurian Riviera, Portofino is a small fishing village that has become synonymous with elegance and exclusive living. The pastel-colored houses overlooking the small harbor create a magical atmosphere, especially at sunset when the lights reflect on the water. The village is also famous for its luxury boutiques and gourmet restaurants, as well as the trails that offer panoramic hikes along the sea and through the natural park. The Piazzetta, the heart of the village, is the ideal place to enjoy an aperitif and observe daily life around the harbor. Number 34. Porto Venere. This picturesque village is located on the Ligurian coast, at the entrance to the famous Cinque Terre. Porto Venere is renowned for its natural beauty and colorful buildings that overlook the Ligurian Sea. The Church of San Pietro, built on a rocky promontory overlooking the sea, offers one of the most spectacular views in the region. The narrow medieval streets lead to small squares where tourists can enjoy fresh local fish. It is also an ideal starting point for exploring the Cinque Terre, either by land or by sea. Number 35. Bellagio. Known as the Pearl of Lake Como, Bellagio is situated at the intersection of the lake's three branches, offering romantic views that have inspired artists and writers for centuries. Its narrow stone streets, lush gardens, and elegant villas make Bellagio one of Italy's most romantic destinations. Visitors can explore the gardens of Villa Melzi or Villa Serbelloni, enjoying an extraordinary variety of plants and panoramic views of the lake. Additionally, the village's restaurants serve excellent local dishes, with fresh ingredients caught directly from the lake's waters. Number 36. Desenzano. Located on the southern shore of Lake Garda, Desenzano combines the charm of an ancient fishing village with the energy of a modern town. It is the ideal starting point for exploring the lake and its attractions. The historic center offers fashionable boutiques, cafes, and restaurants where you can enjoy dishes made with fresh fish. Desenzano is also rich in history, with Roman ruins and a medieval castle overlooking the town. The vibrant nightlife and frequent cultural events attract tourists of all ages, making it a lively and welcoming village. Number 37. Limone sul Garda. On the romantic Lake Garda, Limone is a village worth visiting for its splendid location and historical charm. The name Limone likely derives from the ancient lemon greenhouses in the area, some of which can still be visited today. The lakeside promenade is perfect for relaxing walks, offering stunning views of the lake and surrounding mountains. The Old Town, with its narrow streets and squares, is rich in shops, restaurants, and cafes, where you can enjoy fresh lake fish and other local dishes. During the summer, the village becomes a lively center of activity, with festivals and concerts that enliven the evenings. Number 38. Menaggio. Switching to Lake Como, Menaggio captivates with its elegant lakeside promenade and panoramic views of the lake's waters. This village boasts a rich history, highlighted by the medieval castle overlooking the town and numerous historic buildings in the center. Menaggio is perfect for golf enthusiasts, with one of the oldest and most prestigious golf clubs in Italy. From here, visitors can also take a boat to explore other famous spots on the lake, like Bellagio and Varenna. Its beaches are a relaxing place to enjoy the sun and water, while the numerous hiking trails in the surrounding hills promise outdoor adventures. Number 39. Monte Isola. This gem of Lake Iseo is the largest lake island in Europe, offering a tranquil refuge away from the daily hustle and bustle. Monte Isola bans cars, making the fresh air and serene landscape even more enjoyable. Visitors can explore the village by bike or on foot, discovering ancient churches, small beaches, and enchanting lake views. Fishing remains an important part of local life, and there's nothing better than enjoying fresh fish dishes in the village's quaint restaurants. Number 40. Sirmione. This spa town, located on a narrow peninsula jutting into Lake Garda, is one of the most popular destinations in the area. Sirmione is famous for its mineral-rich thermal waters, which have attracted visitors since Roman times, as evidenced by the ruins of the Grand Villa of Catullus, located at the tip of the peninsula. The Scaligero Castle, with its towers and crenellated walls, offers a spectacular view of the lake. In addition to the thermal baths, the village is also a vibrant cultural spot, with boutiques, artisanal gelaterias, and cafes that animate the streets of the historic center. Number 41. Varenna. Located on the shores of Lake Como, Varenna is a charming spot known for its colorful houses reflecting in the lake's waters. This quiet village is less crowded than other locations around the lake, making it a perfect choice for those seeking a more tranquil atmosphere. The botanical gardens of Villa Monastero offer a delightful walk among exotic plants and lake views, while the lakeside promenade is ideal for an evening stroll. The village is also famous for its culinary offerings, including fresh lake fish and risotto alla milanese. Number 42. Gradara. Gradara represents one of the most romantic scenes in Italian tradition, the setting of the tragic love story between Paolo and Francesca, immortalized by Dante in the Divine Comedy. The castle, with its mighty walls and majestic tower, dominates the entire village and offers an enchanting view of the Adriatic Riviera. Moreover, walking along the medieval walls, you can enjoy a panorama that stretches to the sea, while the village's alleys, with their artisan shops and typical taverns, invite you to discover the flavors of Marche cuisine. A visit to the castle provides a plunge into medieval history, with furnished rooms that tell the daily life of the era and the legend of Paolo and Francesca resonating among the ancient walls. Number 43. Offida. Offida, a charming village in the Marche region, nestled among gentle hills, is renowned for its rich artisanal heritage, particularly its bobbin lace, a traditional technique passed down through generations. Strolling through the historic center, you can admire skilled artisans working with filigree in front of their homes, creating delicate textile masterpieces. The village, with its imposing church of Santa Maria della Rocca, a splendid example of Romanesque Gothic architecture, dominates the surrounding landscape and offers unique panoramas of the Marche. Number 44. Recanati. Recanati is famous for being the birthplace of Giacomo Leopardi, one of Italy's greatest poets. Strolling through this small village means following in Leopardi's footsteps, visiting places that inspired some of his most famous poems, such as the Colle dell'Infinito. The historic center is a network of medieval streets, intimate squares, and historic palaces, where every corner seems to evoke poetry and music. The Leopardian Museum preserves manuscripts, rare editions, and personal mementos of the poet, making this village a must-visit for lovers of Italian literature. Number 45. Sirolo. Situated on the Riviera del Conero in the Marche region, is a true gem, combining the beauty of its white beaches and clear waters with a charming historic center. This village offers stunning panoramas and hidden coves, accessible only via trails immersed in Mediterranean scrub. The historic center of the town, with its narrow streets and welcoming squares, is the perfect place to savor the flavors of Marchigiana cuisine, especially dishes based on fresh fish. Additionally, Cirolo is an ideal starting point for excursions in the Conero Park, whether on foot or by bicycle. Number 46. Tropea. Famed for its rich Renaissance and Baroque architecture, Tropea is an essential destination for history and art enthusiasts. Nestled among gentle hills, this charming market town offers enriching cultural tours and stunning panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. The historic center is marked by elegant squares and majestic historical buildings, such as Palazzo Spada, which now serves as a cultural center, hosting exhibitions and various events. Additionally, Tropea is an ideal starting point for venturing into nearby countrysides and villages, exploring local traditions and pristine nature. Number 47. Urbino. More than a village, Urbino is a small Renaissance city in the Marche region, universally recognized as a center of great cultural importance, earning it a UNESCO World Heritage designation. It is the birthplace of Raphael, and the house where the painter was born is now a museum dedicated to his life and works. Strolling through its narrow streets, one can breathe the air of a time when this city was a reference point for art and culture in Europe. Number 48. Fornelli. Fornelli is a hidden village in the green hills of Molise. It is known for its imposing castle and the ancient walls that still surround the village today, offering panoramic views of the Molise countryside. Walking through the stone streets, one breathes in an atmosphere from another time, with ancient yet meticulously restored houses that perfectly retain their historic charm. Fornelli is also famous for its high-quality olive oil, which you can taste at one of the village's small oil mills. Number 49. Cepino. a small village that conceals an incredible archaeological heritage. Known for the excavations of Saiapanum, a well-preserved Roman city, it offers tourists the chance to walk through the ancient city gates, along the Cardo and Decumanus, admiring the Forum and the theater. This lesser-known site allows for a day immersed in history, away from the crowds of more famous sites. The village itself is a quiet retreat, with stone streets and traditional houses that speak of a less touristy and more authentic Italy. Number 50. Alba. Known as the capital of the Langhe region in Piedmont, Alba is famous for its fine wines and white truffle, one of the world's rarest and most prized gastronomic products. The city's streets host numerous culinary events, especially during the truffle season in autumn. Besides its culinary wealth, the village boasts a fascinating historic center with medieval towers and historic buildings that tell the city's story through the centuries. Visiting a local winery to taste Barolo or Barbaresco wine is an experience that combines culture, history, and the pleasure of the palate. Number 51. Barolo. In the heart of the Piedmontese Langhe, Barolo is a name that evokes images of vineyard-covered hills and wineries, producing one of the world's most prestigious wines. Besides being a paradise for wine lovers, it is a village that offers a beautiful historic center, with the Falletti Castle of Barolo housing the wine museum. The surrounding area is a mosaic of agricultural landscapes, ideal for walks or bike rides, offering idyllic views and the opportunity to visit other local wineries for tastings and to discover the secrets of winemaking. Number 52. Borromean Islands. The Borromean Islands are not a single village, but a group of 3 islands on Lake Maggiore, each with unique features. Isola Bella is famous for its opulent Baroque palace and terraced gardens that seem to float on the water. Isola dei Pescatori is the only one permanently inhabited, with a narrow strip of houses and restaurants serving fresh lake fish. Isola Madre, the largest of the 3, is renowned for its botanical garden, a peaceful oasis with rare plant species and exotic birds. These islands offer a perfect excursion from the mainland, allowing tourists to immerse themselves in the beauty and elegance of a bygone era. Number 53. Neve. This tranquil village in the Langhe region of Piedmont, famous for its wines and truffles, is known for its medieval streets and well-preserved architecture. Also classified as one of the most beautiful villages in Italy, it offers an irresistible combination of history, culinary culture, and breathtaking landscapes. The village's wineries invite visitors to taste prestigious wines like Barbaresco, accompanied by local cured meats and cheeses. The historic center, with its buildings and artisan shops, transports visitors to another era. Number 54. Alberobello. Alberobello is famous worldwide for its trulli, the characteristic conical roof dwellings made from dry limestone. This UNESCO site attracts tourists from all over the world, curious to discover the uniqueness of these small houses, explore their ingenious construction system, and experience the magic of a landscape that seems straight out of a fairy tale. Besides the trulli, Alberobello offers excellent culinary opportunities, including typical Puglian dishes like orecchiette with turnip tops and capocollo from Martina Franca, delights that tantalize the palate of every tourist. Number 55. Gallipoli. Known as the Pearl of the Ionian, Gallipoli is a historic city located on an island connected to the mainland by an ancient bridge. Its historic center, surrounded by fortified walls, consists of narrow streets that open onto sunny courts and squares. The Baroque churches, noble palaces, and a vibrant fish market in the old port make Gallipoli a place of great historical and cultural interest. Its golden beaches and crystal-clear waters, on the other hand, invite relaxation and summer fun, with a nightlife scene that attracts international DJs and youth from around the world. Number 56. Locorotondo. Locorotondo, named for the circular layout of its historical center, exudes charm with its whitewashed buildings, topped with peculiar conical roofs. This hilltop village in the heart of the Etria Valley is celebrated not only for its architectural beauty, but also for its vineyards producing vibrant white wines. Wandering its tranquil streets, tourists can explore artisan shops, cozy wine bars, and indulge in the local gastronomic offerings, including fresh cheeses and cured meats. The panoramic views from the town overlook hills dotted with trulli, providing a perfect backdrop for unforgettable sunsets. Number 57. Ostuni. Known as the White City for its white lime-painted houses that shine under the Apulian sun, Ostuni is a gem of the Etria Valley. This medieval village stands on 3 hills, offering marvelous views over ancient olive groves. Its narrow, maze-like streets lead to hidden squares and alleys enriched by artisan shops, elegant bars, and restaurants serving local delicacies. The cathedral, with its Gothic facade and elaborate rose window, dominates the urban landscape, while the vibrant atmosphere of the village, combined with its historical and cultural wealth, makes it a must-visit destination in southern Italy. Number 58. Otranto. Otranto, with its strategic position on the Adriatic coast of Puglia, is a crossroads of cultures and stories. The village is dominated by its imposing castle and the cathedral, famous for its extraordinary floor mosaic that depicts biblical and mythological stories. White beaches and crystal-clear waters invite relaxation and fun, while the historic center, with its artisan shops and cafes, is a labyrinth of narrow streets where one can discover local art and cuisine. This village enchants with a mix of natural beauty, historical richness, and lively hospitality. Number 59. Peschici. Located in the heart of Gargano, Peschici is a village perched on a cliff overlooking the Adriatic Sea. Its white houses, narrow winding streets, and panoramic sea views make this place a true jewel. The beach is lovely, with golden sand and crystal clear waters. The Old Town, meanwhile, is a labyrinth of alleyways that open onto squares, where time seems to have stopped hundreds of years ago. Here, you can savor typical Pugliese dishes in traditional restaurants, immersing yourself in genuine local hospitality. Number 60. Vieste. Vieste is a coastal town located on the tip of the Gargano, known for its clear waters and white beaches. The Old Town is a maze of alleyways winding around a massive medieval castle overlooking the sea. The Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta in Cielo adds a touch of historical grace with its Romanesque architecture. Additionally, nature lovers can explore the numerous sea caves along the coast or hike in the Gargano National Park, a protected area offering spectacular landscapes and unique biodiversity. Number 61. Bosa. Bosa is a very picturesque village situated along the Temo River, the only navigable river in Sardinia. Characterized by colorful houses rising along the river's course and a dominating medieval fortress called Castello di Serravalle, Bosa enchants tourists with its nostalgic charm. The town is known for the production of Malvasia, a local aromatic wine, and for its ancient traditions of weaving and choral craftsmanship. A walk along the riverfront or through its narrow medieval streets offers a total immersion in local history and culture. Number 62. Castelsardo. This medieval village, perched on a rock overlooking the Gulf of Asinara, is famous for its imposing castle that dominates the landscape and its narrow streets winding among ancient houses. Castelsardo is a melting pot of history, culture, and art, with particular emphasis on the craft of basket weaving, including baskets and other traditional artifacts. Every corner of this village offers incredible sea views, while the locals welcome visitors with typical dishes from Sardinian cuisine, rich in flavors and traditions. Number 63. Posada. In the northeast of Sardinia, Posada stands out for its medieval castle, perched majestically on a rocky hill, offering spectacular sea views. This ancient village, with its narrow alleys and stone houses, is nestled in an exceptionally beautiful natural setting, surrounded by sandy beaches and a lush pine forest. The history of Posada is palpable at every turn, and its charm lies in the simplicity and authenticity of a town that has preserved its character through the centuries. In addition, visitors are often captivated by the serene atmosphere and the welcoming nature of the local inhabitants. Number 64. Santa Teresa Gallura. Located on the northern tip of Sardinia, Santa Teresa Gallura is a village with a strong cultural identity, known for its magnificent Rena Bianca beach and the ruins of the Aragonese Tower overlooking the coast. The village is an ideal starting point for excursions to the La Maddalena archipelago and nearby Corsica. The historic center, with its artisan boutiques and evening markets, offers a lively slice of Sardinian life, while the crystal-clear sea attracts diving and snorkeling enthusiasts. Number 65. Cefalù. Situated on the northern coast of Sicily, Cefalù is one of the most beautiful villages in Sicily and Italy. Dominated by the majestic La Rocca, a large rock that provides spectacular panoramic views of the sea and the town, the village is renowned for its Norman cathedral, a masterpiece of medieval architecture with incomparable Byzantine mosaics. The fine sandy beaches are ideal for those seeking relaxation in the sun, with crystal-clear waters perfect for swimming and snorkeling. The historic center, meanwhile, is a labyrinth of narrow streets filled with shops, bars, and trattorias, where one can savor local cuisine, famous for seafood dishes and sweet Sicilian specialties. Number 66. Erice. Perched atop a mountain, Erice is a medieval village encircled by ancient walls that echo events of the past. Walking through its streets feels like stepping back in time. The village is known for its stunning views of Trapani and the Egadi Islands, offering some of the most picturesque landscapes in Sicily. We also recommend visiting the majestic Matrici Church and the enchanting gardens of the Venus Castle, where the mythological aura is palpable. Erice is also famous for its traditional almond sweets, perfect to enjoy with a cup of local herbal tea. Number 67. Marzamemi. This small fishing village is renowned for its central square, which houses one of Sicily's oldest tuna fisheries, now transformed into a cultural meeting point. Marzamemi pulses with life, especially during the summer, when small restaurants and artisan shops come alive, offering local products like the famous tuna bottarga. The clear waters and white beaches are a haven for sea lovers, while the village's architecture tells of a rich and deep maritime past. Enjoy an aperitif in the square, where time seems to slow down amid the sea breeze and the setting sun. Number 68. Ragusa Ibla. Ragusa Ibla, the ancient heart of Ragusa, is a masterpiece of Sicilian Baroque, with its ornate churches and palaces climbing the slopes of a hill. This village is a labyrinth of narrow streets and staircases leading to hidden squares and gardens. The Cathedral of San Giorgio, with its imposing Baroque facade, dominates the urban landscape. Ibla is also a gastronomic paradise, famous for its restaurants serving innovative local cuisine based on traditional recipes and fresh ingredients. Number 69. San Vito Lo Capo. Known for its white beaches and turquoise waters, San Vito Lo Capo is a small paradise in the northwest of Sicily. Beyond the beauty of its coasts, the village is famous for the Couscous Fest, an international gastronomic festival that celebrates the meeting of Mediterranean cultures. Here, the cuisine is a melting pot of influences, where traditional Sicilian dishes meet exotic flavors. Additionally, excursions to the nearby Zingaro Nature Reserve offer the opportunity to explore pristine nature with hidden coves and trails rich in flora and fauna. Number 70. Savoca. A village rich in charm and history, known for being one of the filming locations of the famous movie, The Godfather. Its narrow streets and stone buildings blend tourists with a bygone era, while the famous Bar Vitelli still retains the furnishings and photographs from the film, offering fans a dive into cinema. Beyond its cinematic ties, Savoca boasts significant historical heritage, including ancient churches and visitable catacombs, as well as panoramic views over the valley below and the sea on the horizon. Number 71. Taormina. Taormina is a gem nestled on the eastern coast of Sicily. Known for its ancient Greco-Roman theater, it offers breathtaking views of Mount Etna and the Ionian Sea. Walking along Corso Umberto is a unique experience, with chic boutiques, open-air cafes, and restaurants serving local delicacies. The town is surrounded by lush gardens and historic villas, making it an ideal destination for those who love beauty and culture. A must-visit is also Isola Bella, a small island connected to the mainland by a thin strip of sand, perfect for a relaxing day at the beach. Number 72. Anghiari. Anghiari, nestled among the green valleys of Tuscany, represents one of the region's hidden gems. Famous for the Battle of 1440, which Leonardo da Vinci immortalized in a lost painting, today the village maintains a quiet charm that invites slow and reflective exploration. Its medieval walls enclose a labyrinth of narrow streets and ancient squares. The village boasts significant textile craftsmanship, with shops producing and selling traditional fabrics like the tela di Anghiari. Exploring this small village also means enjoying local gastronomy, with dishes based on mushrooms, truffles, and meats from the surrounding forests. Number 74. Montalcino. Situated in an elevated position in the idyllic Tuscan hills, Montalcino is a paradise for wine lovers, renowned worldwide for its Brunello di Montalcino, one of Italy's most prestigious wines. This medieval village, surrounded by ancient walls and dominated by an imposing fortress, offers panoramic views of vineyards stretching as far as the eye can see. Besides wine, Montalcino captivates tourists with its artistic heritage, including beautiful churches and museums, showcasing sacred art and paintings by local masters. The village streets, with their shops and taverns, invite you to discover the authentic flavors of Tuscan cuisine. Number 75. Montepulciano. Famous for its nobile wine, Montepulciano is an elegant Tuscan village perched on a hill, offering spectacular views over the Val d'Orcia and Val di Chiana. Strolling along the main street means discovering Renaissance palaces, ancient churches, and historic cellars, where you can taste the famous wine directly from the producers. Piazza Grande is the heart of the village, surrounded by magnificent buildings like the Palazzo Comunale and the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, which bear witness to the rich history of the place. This village not only delights the palate with its wine, but also enchants with its architectural beauty and relaxed atmosphere. Number 76. Monteriggioni. Monteriggioni is an exceptional example of a fortified medieval village, with its intact walls and towers majestically guarding the surrounding Tuscan countryside. This small village, often mentioned in Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, is immersed in an atmosphere of yesteryears, where every stone tells stories of medieval battles and daily life. Walking along the walls, you can enjoy a panoramic view of the vineyards and olive groves that define the region's landscape. Monteriggioni also hosts various medieval events and festivals, with historical reenactments and traditional markets. Number 77. Pienza. Known as the ideal Renaissance city, Pienza was transformed by Pope Pius II in the 15th century, according to the principles of Renaissance urban planning. The result is a harmonious and proportionate village, with the central square surrounded by architecturally significant buildings such as the Duomo, Palazzo Piccolomini, and Palazzo Borgia. The village is also famous for its pecorino, a sheep's cheese that can be tasted in numerous cheese shops scattered throughout the village. Walking through the streets, you can admire splendid views of the Val d'Orcia, a landscape so picturesque that it has been included among UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Number 78. Pitigliano. Perched on a massive tough cliff, Pitigliano is a village that seems sculpted from the very rock it stands on. Also known as the Little Jerusalem, due to its historic Jewish community, the village offers a journey through different eras and cultures. Its narrow streets and stone arches lead to fascinating discoveries such as the Jewish Quarter, with its synagogue and cellars carved into the rock. The view of the houses emerging from the rock is a true spectacle of nature, while the medieval alleys are rich in history and mystery. Pitigliano is also famous for its white wines, particularly the Bianco di Pitigliano, which can be tasted in the numerous wine shops in the village. Number 79. San Gimignano. Known as the Manhattan of the Middle Ages for its famous medieval towers that rise imposingly over the Tuscan landscape, San Gimignano is an architectural symbol. This village is also renowned for the impeccable preservation of its historic center, offering tourists an authentic medieval experience. The stone squares and streets are lined with historic palaces and small shops selling local products, including the celebrated local white wine. Art is present in every corner, with frescoes and artworks adorning the churches and museums of the village, telling stories of centuries past. Number 80. San Quirico d'Orcia. Located in the heart of the Val d'Orcia, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, San Quirico d'Orcia is a charming Tuscan village that encapsulates the essence of the Italian Renaissance landscape. Characterized by elegant gardens, Romanesque churches, and strictly stone-paved streets, the village is an ideal starting point for exploring the Tuscan countryside, famous for its rolling hills and cypress trees. Tourists can also enjoy the nearby natural hot springs and savor locally produced wine and olive oil, making this area a true paradise for gourmets. Number 81. Volterra. In the heart of Tuscany, Volterra is a gem perched on a hill overlooking the surrounding landscape. Its history spans over 3,000 years, influenced by the Etruscans, Romans, and the Middle Ages. Entering through the ancient city gates, you are immediately welcomed by the charm of its Etruscan walls, among the oldest in Italy. The historic center is a journey through time, with its cathedral, the baptistery, and the imposing Palazzo dei Priori, one of the oldest town halls in Italy. Don't miss the opportunity to visit the Etruscan Acropolis and the Roman Theater, places that tell stories of past civilizations. Additionally, the alabaster craft shops, typical of the area, offer a unique experience to discover ancient working techniques passed down through generations. Number 82. Bressanone. This ancient village, in the heart of Trentino-Alto Adige, is a jewel of history and culture. Bressanone attracts tourists with its splendid cathedral and cloisters, magnificent examples of ecclesiastical architecture in the region. Local museums, such as the Diocesan Museum, display sacred art and artifacts that tell the rich history of the city. For nature lovers, the Dolomites offer incredible views and countless trails for trekking or cycling. During winter, the city transforms with Christmas markets, a perfect opportunity to savor traditional sweets while admiring the festive lights and decorations. Number 83. Brunico. Situated in the heart of the Dolomites, Brunico is a lively village that perfectly combines alpine culture with modern amenities. Famous for its charming historic center, it offers a wide range of boutiques, cafes, and restaurants serving typical Tyrolean cuisine. The Brunico Castle, which dominates the town from above, houses an ethnographic museum that illustrates the traditional life of alpine populations. The surrounding area, with its numerous ski slopes and hiking trails, attracts sports enthusiasts from all over the world, making this village a perfect destination for nature and adventure lovers. Number 84, Chiusa. Situated in the picturesque Isarco Valley, the village of Chiusa is an enchanting mix of German and Italian culture. Also known as Clausen, this place is famous for its medieval buildings that look like they came straight out of a postcard. The narrow stone streets of the historic center are lined with ancient houses and art shops where local artists display their works. Chiusa is also an excellent starting point for exploring the region's vineyards and the surrounding hills, which offer fantastic opportunities for walking or cycling trips. Be sure to visit the Sabbiona Monastery, majestically perched on a rocky outcrop offering magnificent views over the valley below. Number 85, Madonna di Campiglio. Located in the heart of the Brenta Dolomites, is a renowned alpine resort perfect for vacations in any season. In winter, it offers over 150 kilometers of ski and snowboard slopes, modern lifts, and international events like the Alpine Ski World Cup. In summer, the area is ideal for hiking, mountain biking, and climbing, with trails leading to alpine lakes and picturesque refuges. The village combines a refined atmosphere with elegant boutiques, gourmet restaurants, and cozy cafes. The spas and wellness centers offer moments of relaxation and well-being. Therefore, it is the ideal destination for a vacation in the spectacular Brenta Dolomites. Number 86, Merano. This spa town in Trentino-Alto Adige enchants with its mix of Italian and Austrian culture, reflecting a rich historical heritage. Known for its healing waters and alpine landscapes, it offers well-maintained gardens and elegant walks along the Pasirio River. Its historic center is a labyrinth of cobblestone streets, perfect for a relaxing stroll. The thermal baths, historic cafes, and the Tapine Promenade, which offers wonderful views, make Merano an ideal place for those seeking a relaxing escape in nature. Number 87, Molveno. This charming village is nestled in the embrace of the Brenta Dolomites, a short distance from the famous Lake Molveno, known for its crystal-clear waters reflecting the surrounding mountain peaks. It is a paradise for outdoor sports enthusiasts, with opportunities for hiking, mountain biking, and skiing in winter. The lake offers moments of relaxation with its well-equipped beach and picnic areas, while the village center is a gem of mountain hospitality, with restaurants serving traditional Trentino dishes like canederli and apple strudel. Number 88. Ortisei. In the heart of Val Gardena, Ortisei is famous for its tradition of wood carving, an art that can be explored through galleries and workshops scattered throughout the village. With its wooden sculptures, Ortisei offers a dive into local culture through the work of artisans that has continued for generations. Additionally, the Dolomites surround the village, making it the ideal starting point for both summer and winter excursions. The churches, rich in sacred art and fascinating architecture, also deserve a visit. The town is a hub for winter sports enthusiasts, with access to world-renowned ski slopes and cross-country skiing trails. Number 89. Riva del Garda. Located at the northernmost point of Lake Garda, this village is a crossroads of culture, nature, and history. Riva del Garda is surrounded by imposing mountains that offer a variety of trails for hikers and cyclists. The lake itself is a paradise for water sports enthusiasts, such as sailing and windsurfing. Additionally, the historic center of Riva del Garda, with its Venetian palaces and medieval fortress, tells the village's history through the centuries, while the lakeside cafes are the perfect spot to relax and enjoy the view. Number 90. Gubbio. Gubbio is one of the oldest medieval villages in Umbria, known for its authentic atmosphere and well-preserved traditions. The historic center is a maze of ancient streets that climb steeply up to the Palazzo dei Consoli, an imposing Gothic structure that dominates the city. Every year, the village hosts the Festa dei Ceri, a folkloric event where citizens run through the streets carrying enormous candles in a race of strength and faith. Additionally, the Basilica of Sant'Ubaldo, located atop the hill with a view over the valley, is a place of pilgrimage and profound spiritual significance. Number 91. Orvieto. Orvieto, situated on an imposing tough cliff in the heart of Umbria, is a village known for its extraordinary cathedral, one of the masterpieces of Gothic architecture in Italy. The facade, adorned with sparkling mosaics and elaborate sculptures, welcomes visitors into a world of art and history. Beyond the cathedral, Orvieto offers underground labyrinths dug during the Etruscan era, a fascinating adventure to discover cisterns, wells, and hidden caves. Another attraction is the streets of the historic center, a succession of artisan shops, wine bars, and restaurants where you can savor typical Umbrian products, such as Orvieto DOC wine. Number 92. Spoleto. Spoleto, an ancient Umbrian village, is enveloped in an atmosphere rich in history and culture. Famous for the Festival of Two Worlds, an event that unites art, music, and theater, it attracts tourists from all over the world. The Spoleto Cathedral, with its splendid mosaic facade and interiors housing precious works of art, is a focal point of artistic beauty. Equally impressive is the Ponte delle Torri, a majestic Roman aqueduct offering spectacular views of the gorge below. Spoleto is also a hub for regional cuisine, with local truffles and olive oils that are a true celebration for the palate. Number 93. Todi. In the green heart of Umbria, Todi rises on a hill overlooking the Tiber River. This medieval village is surrounded by walls that preserve an ancient charm and a nearly mystical peace. Piazza del Popolo, located in the center of the village, is one of the most harmonious medieval spaces in Italy, surrounded by historic buildings such as the Palazzo del Popolo, the Palazzo dei Priori, and the cathedral. The town is also known for its hospitality, with numerous cafes, restaurants, and shops offering local products and traditional dishes, allowing visitors to savor true Umbrian cuisine. Number 94. Courmayeur. Situated in the shadow of Mont Blanc, Courmayeur is a village that captures the essence of alpine life. Although it is renowned for its ski slopes, this village has much to offer throughout the year. Its historic streets invite you to stroll and discover small artisan shops and cafes where you can enjoy local cuisine. The hiking trails surrounding the village are accessible to all levels and offer spectacular views of the snow-capped peaks. For wellness enthusiasts, the local thermal baths offer relaxation and treatments based on natural mineral waters. Additionally, the cuisine is hearty, perfect after a day of activities. Be sure to try the fondue and gnocchi alla valdostana, dishes that reflect the culinary tradition of the region. Number 95. Etruble. Located in the Aosta Valley region, Etruble stands out for its enchanting mountain setting and for being one of the most beautiful villages in Italy. This small village offers a fascinating mix of art and history, with an open-air museum featuring works by international artists. The ancient stone houses and flower-filled balconies give Etruble's rustic and welcoming character, while the nearby mountains are a paradise for hikers in summer and skiers in winter. The local cuisine, with dishes based on mountain ingredients like cheese and cured meats, reflects the richness of Alpine traditions. Number 96. Asolo. This charming village, often called the City of 100 Horizons, is nestled among the hills of Veneto. Its panoramic position offers spectacular views over the surrounding valleys, rich with vineyards. Asolo is a melting pot of history, art, and architecture, with its medieval castle, ancient walls, and elegant palaces. Its streets and squares invite you to explore on foot, discovering artisan shops, historic cafes, and restaurants serving typical Venetian dishes. This village has inspired many artists and writers, including Robert Browning and Freya Stark, who found inspiration and refuge here. Number 97. Bardolino. On the eastern shores of Lake Garda, Bardolino is famous not only for its picturesque lakeside, but also for the vineyards that produce the eponymous red wine. Strolls along the lake at sunset offer spectacular views, while the local wineries invite you to taste wines and olive oil. The village is lively and welcoming, with numerous shops, restaurants, and cafes that animate the center. Throughout the year, Bardolino celebrates wine with festivals that attract visitors from all over the world. Number 98. Burano and Murano. Burano and Murano are two islands in the Venetian lagoon that offer unique and fascinating experiences, each with their own centuries-old traditions and distinctive beauties. Burano is famous for its vividly colored houses, which reflect in the canals, creating a picturesque and welcoming atmosphere. This island offers a break from the hustle and bustle of Venice, with a relaxed atmosphere and an authentic sense of island community. The lace-making tradition is deeply rooted here, and the shops scattered throughout the village allow you to see this ancient art up close, appreciating the skill of the local artisans. Murano, on the other hand, is known worldwide for its centuries-old tradition of glass-making. This island attracts visitors interested in the art and history of this fascinating craft. The furnaces, some of which are still active and open to the public, offer fascinating demonstrations of how glass is blown and shaped into intricate works of art. Walking along Murano's tranquil canals provides a pleasant break from the busier Venice, allowing you to immerse yourself in the serenity of the place. Both islands, with their artistic traditions and unique atmospheres, represent an immersion into the culture and history of the Venetian lagoon. Number 99. Malcesine. Also on Lake Garda, Malcesine is nestled at the foot of Mount Baldo, offering spectacular views of the lake and surrounding mountains. The village is dominated by the Scaligero Castle, a well-preserved fortress that houses a museum and offers a charming panoramic view. It is also famous for its cable car, which takes tourists to the top of Monte Baldo for hikes or simply to enjoy the view. The historic center, with its narrow streets and local craft shops, is the perfect place to stroll and discover the authentic atmosphere of this history-rich town. Number 100. Peschiera del Garda. Located at the southern tip of Lake Garda, Peschiera del Garda is a village rich in history and culture. Its fortifications, part of the defensive system of the Serenissima Republic of Venice, have recently been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The village is not only a place of historical interest, but also a lively tourist center, offering a wide range of water activities on the lake. Its historic center is a maze of narrow streets that offer rustic views, ideal for an evening stroll. Additionally, the town is surrounded by renowned vineyards that produce some of the best wines in Veneto.